Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope if you like this video you'll give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Well, Easter is right around the corner, but we still have time to make some fun things and some little things for Easter. So if you haven't started, or you have to make some Easter baskets or gifts or something for people at work, I've got some cute little things for you that you can do quick and easy and still look like you spent a lot of time on it. Okay, one thing is Easter baskets. I'm going to show you how to make these baskets out of a paper bag. Now this one is out of cardstock that I printed on, and so you can do it out of cardstock as well. But I like the paper bag because you can ink it, you can wrinkle it, and you can get texture. So I'm going to show you how to do that on those. And then I've got some bunny patterns that I've made some bunny tags with. And you can do all kinds of bunnies. I've got two different styles. This is one style. This is another style. Let me show you the pattern. Here is the pattern. Okay. And I've made two large, that's this size here. And then I've made two smaller ones for you in case you want to do something like a small basket. You could put one of them in there. And there's the basket pattern. Okay, so I do have, what I have coming up is this Easter collection of Easter graphics that you can use to make bag toppers with. That's what I did. You can make anything you want. You can make tags with them. They've got Easter bunnies in there. This is a bag that I made myself, and I just put some wedding gown applique on. This is included in the collection, and you could make it, this is these are 6 inches wide, and they're all different. These are 6 by about 3, I'd say, folded in half. So you get the plain backgrounds. There's probably 12 or 13 different backgrounds. They're mostly all stripes, but there's purple, blue, pink, and this yellow and peach. So you get them, and then you get the bunnies, and I have them. There's 4 bunnies like this. They're all different though, and you get them small like this, and I also have them in a larger size, which I will show you. But all I've done is added some applique, flower, some cool threads that I love to collect. And this is another Easter, Happy Easter. You could put it on a bag, even a clear bag like that, and put candy in it and give it to someone as a gift. You can put anything in your bag that you want. I mean, it's all up to you. And so here's another one. And these just, you know, they're just a square 6 by 6. Fold them in half, and you've got the 3 inches here to work with. And if you want to do something on the back, you can. But here is some different. I've got a lot of different. What do you call it? Graphics in the collection. I don't have them all here to show you, but I also did some Easter egg for an Easter egg tree. These are included in the collection. There are 10 of them, but I did not work on all 10 of them. But let me just show you the ones that are included. Here's the first 3. And then here's the other, 7. Okay, so these are all included in the collection as well. And here I just put some little trim around it. I added a jewel and a flower, and some of them just a bow. And I put a nylon hook on there, or loop on there. And you know, I haven't finished the back yet, but that's all I did to them. Because the graphics are so cute, all you got to do is decorate them up a little bit and hang them on a tree. And I put them on a mini tree, but they could go on a big tree too. And there's 10 of them. You see, I've got more graphics to show you. Here's some more blue. Here's some more that are included in the collection. And this is included. These, you've got blue, purple, pink, and multicolor. Here's one of the little bunnies. And here's the bunny that's big. The same, here's a little bunny and there's a big bunny. And I did make them like stickers so that you have a line that you can follow easily and go around. And if you don't, if you want to take the line off and cut closer, you can. That's up to you. And this is a cute little egg for a bag topper. That's what I was thinking when I made it. It fits on there. And let's see, another egg or bag topper. And here's the couple more of the bunnies. Let's see. And let's not forget these little chickadees. I already showed you how to make these. And I didn't have the right pom-poms at the time. You just glue 2 pom-poms together, dot it with a marker for eyes, and then I used the end of a toothpick. I colored it yellow, and you have to do it real tiny, and then I put hot glue on the end of that toothpick and stuck it in there and held it, and it stays pretty good. So I've got lavender and blue. I got a few of these because I had not used up all the lavender of my pom-poms that I only get once a year. Some of those. This one's kind of dilapidated, but that's because the pom-pom is kind of dilapidated. So it all depends on your pom-poms, how things go. Now in this basket, I made this bunny. I made the bunny white, and then I inked it with Vintage Photo. This right here. And I gave it a bow, and I put in, oh, here's one of the little chickadees. Goes right in there. And some eggs and a bow. And this one is another little chickadee. I think these would make great in a journal if you're doing an Easter journal. These are great little embellishments. You know, you can put them on a tag. You can put them on a page and put a name with it. Like I put on here, I put spring. You could put Easter eggs, or you could put 2024, because we're in 2024. And then the tags. These I did rather simple. I did these just like I did the birds that I showed you in the last video. I used the felt, I used the dog brush, I used 2 layers, that's the only difference. 2 layers instead of 1. I did shabby chic with some applique and bows and trim, and I did the plain ones there. And so you can, just to show you what a difference, these are all the same bunnies, okay? But what a different style you can get from them. And the same with the bag toppers. You can, you know, do whatever. You can get very ornate. I used a lot of my specialty threads. I used a lot of the applique, wedding gown applique with beads and stuff that I'm not going to use in a journal because it's too thick. But it comes with a wedding gown. And then a simpler one, and this is the decorative yarn that you can get on Etsy, and I collect it like crazy, so I love to use it. So what I'm telling you is you can have fun. You can get some nice things going for before Easter is done, for gifts, mother-in-law, father, no, maybe not father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother, sister, children, grandchildren, whatever, and you also get the Easter eggs for a tree. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to make the basket. The pattern that I'm giving you is for these small ones here. I will tell you how to make a larger pattern. I won't do a larger one because it takes way too long, but I'm going to do a small one to show you how to do it, and that will be the end of the video. So I'm going to clear things up, and I'll be right back with my mat, and we'll get... Okay, so we're ready to make our basket. first thing you need is the pattern. That comes with the new collection that I have that I just told you about. So that's in there. You want to cut it out, and you're going to draw it onto some cardstock. I used some cardstock that actually looks like brown paper. I bought this a couple weeks ago, didn't know why. I've never seen it before. And I thought, why am I buying cardstock that looks like paper bag? I don't know. But I'm glad I did now, because now I'm going to use it. So I've cut the pattern out, and it's nice and firm for me to be gluing on. And then I'm going to take some piece of paper bag, and I'm going to cut strips with my cutter, my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut them into 1/4-inch strips like that. And once I do that, after I do that, now this is the important part. If you miss this, you miss the whole thing. You take them and you squish them all up. Actually, it's not the most important part. It's the most fun part. You want to squish them up because you want to get some kind of texture going here. Wrinkled is good. Wrinkled is better than not wrinkled, because if you put them on without wrinkling them up and giving them a little texture, it's just going to look like a piece of paper that you, what do you call it? Jeepers. Yeah, I can't think of the name. But you know, that you did this. Every other one, like you do a potholder weave. That you just paper that you weaved. And you want it to be, we're going to use some ink on here, so we want to be able to have some kind of texture that the ink will go over and pick up. So once you get them all nicely wadded up and wrinkled up, we're going to do the long side here. We're just going to take one at a time. Now I did this about a year ago too, so you might want to look that up on my other videos, but I used a different paper that no longer I can get. And we're going to just hot glue. And you are going to get full of hot glue. Hot glue right along the top so that we have something we can weave through. Just like a pot holder. If you ever went to camp and they had pot holder weaves, I don't know if they even do that anymore. I'm too old to know. My grandkids, I don't know if they've gone to that or not. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just gluing some strips across the top. We're getting ready. We're going to weave it. I'm sure you can tell just by looking at it what you're going to do next after we get this done. And maybe not. I don't know. And I'm going to cut some of this off because it's too long, and I'm going to need all of that. So I'm just going to take it, get the glue off. And I'm going to reuse those that I cut. And keep using them to glue with. Now, you do have to have a little patience when you do the baskets. I will tell you, if you're not in a good mood, don't decide to do this for a project. Because it can be frustrating, because you're looking at something that's all the same color, but it has to be, you know, correct. And if you mess up one little piece there, you've messed up the whole thing. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is that it can get tedious. So I don't make them. Good thing we only have Easter once a year. But if you ever want to do a spring wall hanging and put a basket in it of flowers, this would be a nice thing to do. And you can use all different colors of baskets. You can take your cardstock, and as long as you wrinkle it up, you're good to go. Now I wouldn't use anything thinner than cardstock, because you're going to be weaving. I mean, well, I don't know. I haven't. This is not cardstock. It's brown paper bag, but it's heavier than just computer paper. Let's say that. Don't use computer paper. Scrapbook paper should be fine. You know, you buy it, or something that you've got a little heavier. It doesn't have to be cardstock, but it needs to have a little bit of weight to it so that you can manipulate it without it ripping. See, if it's too light, it's going to rip, and you don't want that, I don't think. So then you're going to start over here, and you're going to glue this one down to the back. Try to remember to use this, and I don't get glue all over my fingers. Okay, and then we're going to go every other one. Okay, so I've got this one I'm going over. I'm going under on this one. Over on that one. Under on this one. All the way across. Over, under, over. Okay. Try to do this where you can see. Over, under. You can move them around. Under. And over, and then under. Now check to make sure that they're all over and under before you glue it. And push it up to the top so that it looks like this. And then go ahead and glue to the back. And cut off the extra. So these are always going to stay loose until the very end, till you've woven all of these strips through. So the next one, we're going to start with it under that strip there. We're going to start with it under, and then we're going to go over. So we're doing the opposite of what we did on the first strip. We're going to do the opposite here. It won't take that long, but if you want to fast forward it, feel free to. I would fast forward it, but I think you need to see it if you've never done it before, what I'm actually doing, if you can see it. Okay, so it's under, over, under, under, over, under, under, over, under, over, and under. It's always the opposite of the last row that you just did. Nope, see, I messed up here. So I messed up right about here. So this needs to go under and over. Okay. Under and over and nope. Let me see. Yep, like that. Okay. Always check it and make sure you got it right. And then when you know you got it right, glue that strip down to the back. Come on. I think I'm being a little loose with this, so I'm going to give it a little bit of glue to settle it down. Okay, so we're almost done, believe it or not. Okay, that one's too small, too short. This one's pretty long. We want to save out like 3 really long ones, and I'll show you why. Actually 6 really long ones if we can. Well, I'm not going to do it, but I will show you. Three really long ones. We're going to do it for the top of the basket here. And you'll do the same thing that you do here, you'll do for the handle. So I only do it once to show you. Now, Hope I'm not driving anybody mad watching this. Okay, so that one's over. Under. Over. You probably can't see what I'm doing. Under. Over. Under. Let me see. Over. Yep. And under and over. Under, let's see, over, and no, this one comes up, and this one goes down, and this one goes around, right? Yeah. Now when you get to the part where it's kind of slanted this way, you just go and glue down to where you can. But see how I've glued this to go along with the shape of the basket, and that's what you have to do. So, got too many long ones here. Well, what the heck. Okay. There we go. I didn't get that glued down. Now I'm going to glue it down. Okay. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to finish it. I'm just, it's pretty good. I mean, I could do one more. But I'm going to finish it quickly so we can get on to the next part and I don't bore you to death. Kind of like watching paint dry, you know. Somebody weaving paper. Well, and so there is a very simple basket. Now I did it when I was doing it myself a lot tighter, okay? And you can enlarge these patterns or make them smaller, whatever you want to do, you can do that. So now we take 3 of these long ones and we're going to glue them together at the top. Where's the other one there? Okay. Put some glue on there. Put this right on the top. And then this third one right on the top as well. Top. So we have all 3 glued together. Alright. If I can get my hands to work without all this glue on it. All right, and then you're going to take it and, you know, straighten it out like that. You're going to hold and twist. You're going to twist this whole thing. Twist and bend and fold, like twist. And when you twist, push down so that it folds along the top there. And just keep twisting and twisting and twisting until it all stays together. And I do go in, and lots of times I will put glue in places where it's not staying together, and I'll show you that. So, see, now that's what you're getting. If I want it a little tighter, I'll put some glue in here and twist. And then I know it'll stay. See, like that. I need another glue stick. And over here needs some glue. So I just go along and twist it and glue. Like that. Because it doesn't like to stay by itself. It just doesn't. No matter what paper I use, it will not stay rolled without some glue in there. Oh, that's okay. I got plenty of glue. I'll glue you down. And that's going to be the top of the basket, the top rim. And what you would do for the handle is the same exact thing, and then you have your handle and you just glue it like that behind it. Well, I covered that, but I used a pipe cleaner for this handle here, but I did use the top. I did roll 3 pieces together and put that on. Now, so for this top ridge, I'm just going to set that down into the glue. I can't really see what I'm doing here, so if it comes out terrible, it's the camera's fault. Okay, I'm going to cut some of this off. And I'm going to glue it to the back of the basket. My goodness. Okay. So let's just pretend that this came out as good as this one. Let's just pretend. And this is what I do. I take my distress ink. I usually squirt it with water to get it nice and dark. The ink, not the basket. I squirt the ink with water. I spray it with some water because they dry up, you know, after a while. So you can see this one's not real dark because I haven't sprayed it. And you can see where I made a mistake there. Okay. Anyways, I tried. That's my basket. That's how you make it. Take your time when you do it. Don't rush. Make sure you like the paper that you're using because it makes a big difference. And try with different things. Now with the pipe cleaner, I twisted 2 of them together. And I think I would have twisted another one if I had thought of it earlier. I also would have liked to done a pipe cleaner that actual color of this teal I thought would have been pretty. 2 white and 1 teal twisted together for a handle. I thought that would be pretty too. So anyways, but that's my video for tonight. And you do have time to make things, so I hope you'll get going. And if you're behind, well, catch up. Because you still got some time to catch up. And I just want to thank you for stopping by my channel and giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.